Hi guys, it's Jay and welcome back to my channel, and today I am here with another book review, and this time it is Americanah by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. And the first time I came across this book was on Facebook. I think a page called Vintage Books shared the cover of the book and a brief synopsis, but at that time I was not really interested, so I just kept scrolling down. But then later, during one of my classes, I watched Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's TED Talk called The Dangers of a Single Story. And after watching that, I just realized how amazing she is. And then I found out that the same woman who gave the TED Talk actually wrote this book. And so I realized that I have to read this book. So that's what I did. As some of you guys might know, the central themes of this book are race, identity, and love. It is mainly about Ifemelu, a Nigerian woman, and her efforts to adjust to the American culture after moving here to go to college, and then her efforts to readjust to the Nigerian culture when she decides to move back after almost a decade. We get to know what she thinks about topics such as different races and discrimination and white privilege. So we get to follow around Abinze, who goes to England after failing to get an American visa, and we get to see what it is like for an African person to live in a predominantly white society without any proper documentations. So while Ifemelu meets people who do not see race, she understands that unless she fakes an American accent, people will think that she does not understand English at all in America. Abinze meets some African people who have adjusted to the white culture, to the white society so well that they would rather not admit the fact that they are actually from Africa. When Ifemelu moves back to Nigeria, she meets people who do everything to prove that they're rich, that they can afford to live lavishly, and people who try their best to make it clear that they are somehow associated with the white culture, with the white society, and they would like talk about their white friends if they know any, and also they would talk about their memories when they were in America all the time. So these people who try to prove that they are privileged, they relax their hair, they obviously wear very westernized clothes, and then they also use products to lighten their skin tones. And obviously she also meets these kinds of people in America as well. So I think for me the most heartbreaking moment of the book was when Ifemelu had to relax her hair so that she could appear more professional for a job interview. And the scene really made it obvious what it means to have a lighter skin tone or straight hair, or the combination of the both. I think it's just like really sad to think that the society thinks that black women have to relax their hair and go through the horrible consequences just so that they can appear more acceptable and more professional, when the definition of these concepts can be very subjective. I would recommend this book to anyone who is interested in reading about or knowing more about race and racial identity, discrimination, racism. But ideally, I would want everyone to read this book, because I think it is important for us to try our best to understand other races, other people, and just to make sure that no one gets discriminated. Yeah, and I think now is it's Friday, so my roommates are happy. I think it is important for our society to read this book now, because of all the things that have been happening in America, and also because racial diversity in a lot of countries is increasing. So we have to get to know each other better. So I think that's why we should read this book, and I think it is an amazing book. It is very well written. The characters are very identifiable. They're very real, and the situations that they go through, their lives, that everything that happens in the book is very real, and some of the moments are truly heartbreaking. So I would just recommend this book ideally to everyone, but I recommend it to those people who are interested in race-related topics. This is it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying your summers, and summer, not plural. And as I always say, don't forget that you are an amazing human being, beautiful inside and out. And please don't forget to enjoy this beautifully sweaty, hot, sticky weather while hydrating yourself and using SPSS. No, not SPSS. Oh my god. If you know what SPSS is, the joke is on me. I meant to say SPF, not SPSS. But anyways, hope you guys are using SPF, drinking water, and enjoying the weather. Bye guys.